1.1 Development of Capitalism. In this section, we'll explore how capitalism grew out of the decline of feudalism, how it developed over centuries, and why thinkers like Adam Smith and Karl Marx offered such different views of it. Capitalism first took root in northwestern Europe during the 16th and 17th centuries. It was in places like Great Britain and the Netherlands that mercantilism, the early form of capitalist trade, gained strength. In mercantilism, goods were bought at one price and sold at a higher price to make profits. This simple idea of profit shaped the economy. At the same time, the Protestant Reformation encouraged new work ethics that helped support the growth of capitalism. Strong European nation-states also played a key role. They created regulations, standardized money, and invested in public works. These steps allowed private initiative to grow, and over time, capitalism became the dominant system in much of the Western world. In the 18th century, mercantilism faced criticism. A group of economic thinkers, led by Adam Smith, argued that mercantilist policies were flawed. They believed that wealth was not fixed, and nations could prosper without one gaining only at another's expense. As mercantilism declined, industrial capitalism rose. Merchant wealth was invested in machinery, leading to factories and mass production. This industrial phase gave capitalism its global dominance. Capitalism had clear features. It was based on private ownership of production, especially in industry. It divided society into two main classes: the owners, who controlled property and resources, and the workers, who sold their labor for wages. Unlike earlier systems, capitalism reinvested profits to expand production rather than spending wealth on unproductive monuments. Its motive was always profit. Supporters believed in laissez-faire, the idea that markets should be left alone, with supply and demand regulating themselves. Adam Smith, Scottish economist and moral philosopher, explained these ideas in 1776 in his book The Wealth of Nations. He argued that free markets, driven by self-interest, could also benefit society as a whole. His defense of capitalism became a foundation for modern economics. Yet the rise of industrial capitalism also created hardship. By the 19th century, a new class of industrial workers faced poor conditions. This gave rise to the revolutionary philosophy of Karl Marx. Marx argued that capitalism divided people into two opposing classes, capitalists and workers. He claimed that workers were exploited because their labor produced more value than the wages they received, with the surplus going to employers as profit. Marx believed this system would lead to crises, growing inequality, and social unrest. He predicted that capitalism would eventually collapse in a workers' revolution, to be replaced by socialism, where property and production were shared collectively. The debate between capitalism and Marxian economics revealed two very different ways of seeing society. One emphasized private ownership, free markets, and growth. The other highlighted inequality, exploitation, and the push toward collective solutions. In the end, the rise of capitalism was not only about economics. It reshaped societies, created new classes, and sparked some of the most influential debates of the modern world.